Welcome to the presentation of Educational Confluences in the Gap from BIM to AI, driving innovation to evolve didactical frameworks beyond computational design. My name is Marco Mondello, architect, lecturer, and computational designer based in Berlin, and wrote this paper with the research assistance of Mohamed Prince Abdelalim. Digital design calls for a shift in pedagogy. My generation is witnessing the revolution that digital processes are bringing to architectural design, and it's eager to shape the inevitable change coming with AI. I am proud to contribute by delivering 4 innovation-driven CAAD courses spanning across the fields of computational design, environmental analysis, and BIM. This work originates from the compulsory CAAD covering building information modeling given to more than 200 students across 9 editions since 2019 at Hochschule Anhalt. Emphasizing a learning by doing approach translated into a project-based collaboration, the whole class functions as a BIM team with its roles and rules, leveraging the notion of volume to deliver a master plan at BIM level 2 with up to 40 federated and coordinated models on a common data environment. Students' feedback, systematically collected over 5 years through surveys, was pivotal to introducing innovation into the course and refining its pedagogical approach. Notably, feedback shifted over the years towards integrating AI tools, leveraging natural language to replace the software user interface, and separating computational design learning from BIM. This motivation led us to expand the didactical offer with an elective course exploring the gap from BIM to AI. Despite the interest, BIM models lack the standardization required for interacting with AI. The normative landscape does not request standardized data, making it hardly available across different originators and projects. The primary open format IFC is also not robust enough to store geometry and handle time series data structure compatibly with large language models. Practical AI use cases with BIM remain scarce, with implementation hindered by numerous technical challenges and few successful use cases. This gap is growing attention among educations and researchers. Given this context, we choose to investigate the confluence of BIM and AI within a collaborative learning framework. The BIM to AI elective has students identify and develop individual use cases, presenting progress bi-weekly with the support of a shared Miro board intertwined by tutorials ex cathedra. This setup fostered a collaborative research environment that democratized AI access and treated individual failures as valuable lessons learned for the group. Each participant explored the best workflow for its specific topic, which could dually link to the compulsory CAD BIM or not. Ethical concerns of research with human subjects were addressed through informed consent and respect for participants' autonomy in the choice and development of their own use cases. We introduce AI tools and techniques functional to developing the use cases in tutorials to demonstrate 2 work streams designed for a sequential and iterative application. The first used LLMs like DeepSeek and Copilot for natural language to drive computational design, producing code that manipulates geometry and extracts data from BIM model. The second used Stable Diffusion and its graphical interface ConfUI to combine natural language with the BIM geometry to foster unconscious AI contributions before detailed modeling begins, as advocated in a previous work presented at CAAD 2024. In the wake of an approach well established in the literature, the authors developed an evaluation framework to assess the 17 works submitted by 20 students. Evaluation parameter assess each work's complexity, meaning if 1, 2, or more use cases are tackled by the same work, besides their performance and any eventual dual application to the compulsory CAD. Classification parameters were also designed to group the use cases according to the input required, the output produced, and its reusability beyond the BIM to AI course scope of work. This methodology reveals patterns that define use case clusters, namely text to image, text plus 3D to image, LLM for computational design morphology, LLM for design performance optimization, and generative design. Within this framework, each use case in a student submission is evaluated individually and analyzed as part of its cluster. Analysis of the 33 use cases presented, complemented by the 14 feedback surveys received, unveils trend, while both failures uncover lessons learned. Domain selection and complexity management play a key role in performance. Text-to-image use cases always succeeds despite the complexity, reflecting a robust domain with established practices. Use cases with most work and highest success rates are those closest to the techniques demonstrated, particularly the text plus 3D to image cluster. Clusters involving LLMs and generative design show higher failure rates instead, highlighting technical challenges. Across all works, the point biserial correlation between duality and positive performance indicates no strong relationship, while complexity correlates negatively with standout performance, suggesting lower complexity modestly enhances outcome. These results underscore the importance of factual and procedural knowledge to cope with the steep learning curve of AI technology, at least in the restricted space of an elective course, and are corroborated by the 14 student feedbacks, which largely appreciated the collaborative learning frameworks while pledging for more effort to distribute and cover the technical infrastructure, with a minority directly requesting a tutorial-based learning experience instead. Image diffusion exploration yielded remarkable results when AI produced unexpected outcomes. An unorthodox approach to image segmentation, not by materials but by object types, generated the image with distorted perspective and intricate vegetation of a use case, shifting the project's focus to design greenery. A disciplined and reflective engagement with AI, incorporating techniques such as LoRa that were not common in class, also produced outstanding results. LLM use case standouts also thrived because of the students' engagement even in absence of previous coding experience. One use case let the LLM script a complex voxelating process. Notably, the GPT suggested a strongly conceptualized approach starting from a sphere. Another generated a fully parameterized design, exporting geometry via Rhino Inside. Both demonstrate that LLM supports more meaningful and active student interactions with line coding rather than visual scripting, delivering better results when students were pushed out of their comfort zones. Collaborative learning yielded benefits from both failures. Once students, despite lacking expertise, identified critical flaws in an LLM-generated structural script that produced absurd results. Another failed at generative floor plan design due to dataset inconsistencies, despite the GPT proposed an innovative method based on image recognition. Both underline the indispensable need for human oversight and technical feedback in AI-driven design, reinforcing that time constraints and data quality are pivotal for success. This work highlighted key challenges and success factors in this new educational landscape. The collaborative learning framework proved effective, engaging students with AI and promoting knowledge sharing across diverse use cases. However, its validation requires exploration beyond the elective format, particularly into multidisciplinary studios. Key challenges included domain selection and managing complexity. Students thrived with guided tutorials. Balancing ambitious design goals with the steep learning curve of AI technology was particularly difficult too. Ultimately, the primary enabler for AI in BIM, both in education and practice, is the availability of high-quality structured data. Future work should focus on developing a BIM data lake to overcome current IFC limitations and provide necessary infrastructure for advanced research. This video and the slide deck are available at my website www.jet4arc.com. Thanks for your attention. I look forward to answering your question.